Hello again, everyone. My name is John Luster, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about how technology changed personal selling. But before we get started, I'd like to go over what personal selling is, just so that everybody is on the same page. According to the Economic Times, personal selling is also known as face-to-face selling, in which one person, who is the salesman, tries to convince the customer in buying a product. It is a promotional method by which the salesperson uses his or her skills and abilities in an attempt to make a sale. Basically, this means anytime somebody tries to personally sell you something, it's a form of personal selling. There are a few different ways personal selling can be performed. One is business to business, another is business to broker, and a third is business to consumer. Business to business is performed when a sales rep from one company tries to sell a product or service directly to another company. An example would be a sales rep working for a plastic cap manufacturer directly selling their product to a food manufacturer. Business to broker is a little different from business to business in that the sales rep sells directly to a middleman who represents all of the clients that might be interested in the product or service the sales rep is selling. A good example of this would be a sales rep of an insurance company going to brokers and trying to sell their product or service through those brokers to the broker's clients. Lastly, business to consumer is when a sales rep tries to sell a product directly to an individual customer. A simple example here would be a sales rep at a car dealership trying to sell a vehicle to an individual customer in the lot. Now that you all have a good understanding of what personal selling is, let's take a look and see how technology has changed this type of selling. I'd first like to start with mobility. Technology now allows us to send and receive information from just about anywhere in the world. In personal selling, phone and email are very important tools that sales reps use frequently to get their jobs done. And with advances in technology, work now can follow sales reps home, in the car, or even the checkout line at the grocery store. Mobility has also changed when a salesperson's day begins and ends. A salesperson is no longer safe outside the hours of 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. Because our phones are expected to be on us at all times, sending and receiving emails is the first thing you will do in the morning and the last thing you will do before you go to bed as a sales rep. Lastly, advances in mobility has changed the acceptable level of responsiveness. It is becoming more common now that responding to an email the next morning is unacceptable. As the mobility of technology continues to advance, I don't see this trend changing. Another way technology has changed personal selling is through the use of social media. Applications such as LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter has created additional touch points between sales reps and potential buyers. For sales reps that don't learn how to utilize these applications may be losing sales to other reps that do. Other than influence, social media is also now used as a tool for background information. Sales reps that do a lot of face-to-face meetings with clients will look those clients up on their Facebook, LinkedIn, or Twitter accounts to get more background information to become more prepared for the meeting. Lastly, I will talk about how technology has changed personal selling by shortening the product life cycle. Due to advances in technology, products and services are now changed or upgraded faster than ever before seen. Competitive advantage is probably what fueled this trend. Companies eager to differentiate themselves from the competition are constantly pushing to make a better product or service. Because of this, sales personnel are continuously learning and adapting to the increased changing of products and services. If a sales rep can't keep up, they run the risk of losing product knowledge and falling behind their peers. Well, that'll wrap things up. I'd like to thank all of you for listening to my podcast on how technology has changed personal selling. Until next time.